make a confession to you guys. I have been using Canva for so many years and I keep finding little features that I had no idea that I could do. This software saves me so much time day after day. I use it every single day in my business when I'm working for myself and when I work for my clients. I still keep finding features that make me stop and say, what? Canva can do this? I can't wait to show you. I have 10 of them for you today. Stick around because number 10 is wild and I don't see anybody talking about it, so I can't wait to show you. Most people use Canva for social media posts, quick presentations, but it can do so much more and it's blowing my mind. Hit subscribe if you're into videos like this and tutorials on different softwares that help you create and sell digital and physical products, and let's go. Starting out strong here is, what if we added a photo here, but our little photo doesn't expand all the way to the size of the background that we need? We're going to enlarge our photo, and then we're going to go right up here where it says edit, and we're going to do see all, and we're going to say magic expand. We can choose to freeform it, to whole page it, or do a little square. I'm going to say do the whole page. And what this is going to do is it's going to auto-generate the rest of our picture. Now we have a few different options here of what it did. This one's kind of interesting. We have 4 different options here, and then we can say if we don't like any of those, we can say generate new results. I kind of like this one. It'll work for what I want it to do, and I'm going to say done. And you might be thinking, okay, but then what? Well, what I would do is I would just blur this background just a little bit so that it all kind of blends together. Now, something that I would do to this just to make it pop a little bit more and to blend really well together is I would go over here to brush. I'm going to select my background kind of like this. So once we have our background selected, I'm going to go over here to adjust. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to adjust the sharpness so that the background blurs just a little bit. Do you see that? You can't even tell that this was auto-generated. So once that is all set, I'm going to come out and it's going to be complete. And this is my new photo. Now you've probably done background remover, but did you know that you can upload any video and remove the background? Check this out. What we're going to do is we're going to upload our video and go right up here to background remover. Now this one's going to look a little bit wonky because I didn't record it in front of a green screen, but you can see it completely removed the entire background. Now, if I wanted to put myself in a completely different setting, I could totally do that. I'm going to go over here to elements. I can say office, I can say beach, I can do whatever I want for my background. I'm going to just drag and drop and position it to the back. But again, you're going to want to record yourself in front of a green screen so that you get rid of these little blurs on the side. But isn't this cool? Now for my next trick is we're going to make your life so much easier when you're posting on social media. We're going to do bulk create, which means that you can make as many social media posts as you want to in the shortest amount of time possible. So right now I just have an Instagram square. Again, we're in Canva and we're going to go over here to apps. We're going to type in bulk create. And we're going to click this one right here. Now, if you already have a Google Sheet that has a bunch of quotes or anything that you want to add into your social media post, you can upload it here, or you can say enter data manually, and it's going to pop this up. But before we do that, we want to click on text, which is over here on the left. We're going to say add a heading, and then if we want to, you can add a subheading. You can do whatever you want. We're going to do that, and then we're also going to go over here to elements, and we're going to add in maybe this. How about that? We'll add that into our background. And then if we want to adjust our font here, we can say, do we want it a glowy font? Sure, let's do that. And then we can adjust the actual style of our font by clicking right here. I don't know. I kind of like this one. It's cute. Okay, now we're going to go back over here to apps, into our bulk create, and then we're going to say enter data manually. We're not going to worry about this column. This column is where we're going to put all of the quotes that we just copied and pasted. Once we have it done, we're going to say auto match fields. And this is going to put our quote right here on a bunch of different social media backgrounds. Once this is done, you're going to see right here, it says data field successfully matched to your design. We're going to say continue. Here is all of our thingies. And you might be like, where is it? We're going to say create 34 designs. It's going to say one design created and saved to your project, and we're going to say view design. This is going to open a new file, and this is what we just made. We can adjust each one of these, but as you can see, if we go down here, these little squares to the grid view, this is all of our posts that we just created with our inspirational fonts. And then if you want to, you can go one by one, you can adjust backgrounds, you can do whatever you want, but this is going to save you so much time. Now let's check out Magic Grab. Magic Grab is kind of wild because it lets you mix and match things from your photos, and you can drop one thing from one photo into another photo. It's pretty wild. Let me show you. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's an elephant photo, and then I'm gonna find another photo. Let's do maybe, I'm actually gonna search for a crowd of people because I wanna show you how you can grab one single thing out of one photo and put it into another photo. So I'm gonna click right here, and I'm gonna go over here and say, edit. We're gonna go say see all, and we're gonna say magic grab. Now what it's doing right now is it's scanning this photo, and you're going to be able to see which things and which elements so we can pull out of this photo. So see how it kind of lines up each individual thing, each individual person, all the way even to the background. So I'm going to grab this person. I'm just going to say click. I'm going to grab. It's going to extract her from this photo to where I can put her in a different photo. I'm going to delete that. Now look at this. I can have her just hanging out. Just hanging out with the elephant here. Dun, 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 dun. I have a lot of people who follow this channel who want to create and sell books online through Amazon KDP. And if that is you, you're going to love this. I'm going to show you how to translate anything that you have done as far as children's books, as far as novels, anything that you have written. It could be PDFs, it could be whatever you want. You're going to translate this into whatever language you can think of. Here's how you're going to do it. This is just a PDF that I've created, and I'm going to go over here to our apps section, and then I'm going to type in translate. We're going to click translate. We're going to click right here. And then we're going to say, what language do we want to translate it to? You can even change the tone. You can say, keep the original tone as it is. You can have it do informative, professional, all these things. We're going to say translate. Now, as you can see, it is completely translated my entire document. You can go over here and you can adjust anything that you want to adjust. Look how amazing that is. Can you imagine writing a children's book and then you can translate it into any language that you want? That's what this tool does. Is that wild or what? Now, I know a lot of you guys like to create and sell digital products like I do, and a lot of times we have to have a mock-up to actually show what we're doing. If we have a digital product like a PDF or an ebook, we want to show off what we've created, and the best way to do that is through mock-ups. You're going to go here to apps, you're going to type in mock-up, and then you have all these different options of apps that have been added into Canva that you can use. If you click right here on mock-ups, here are all of your different options where you can just add in your design. So for example, I want to go over here to computers, see all, and here's some options. Now anywhere that you're going to see this little cloud with a little landscape design here, that is where your image is going to go. They even have videos that you can use where you can put your image here and they have a person walking around in the background. Let's try this one. I'm just going to click there, add it to my design, stretch it so it fills up the space. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to drag an image right here. Here's our finished design. We can then edit it, stretch it, get over here and download it. Download. We're going to download it as an MP4 video. Hit download and there's your file. I had a YouTube short that went pretty viral because you guys didn't know that you could add in music inside of Canva. You can add in audio, you can add in funny little sound effects, but you can also do voiceovers right here. So if you ever wanted to create reels or shorts inside of Canva, this is how you're going to do it. Now, once you've uploaded your videos, you're going to see right down here in your editing bar, add audio. You can click here, you can do music and sound effects, you can do uploads of audios that you already have, you can do voice recording, and you can do AI voiceovers. What? If you wanted to do an AI voiceover, you would click there, enter the text that you wanted to say, pick a character, and then add it in. Now, if we wanted to get our text all warpy and curvy, we'd usually have to do that in Illustrator, but now you can do it inside of Canva. So I've blurred my background here, and I'm going to go over here to apps, and I'm going to say text warp. I'm going to click this one right here, say open, and it's going to open this application inside of Canva. Then I can type in whatever I want. I'm going to say magical, and then we can say what font do we want it to look like. We'll just say this one for now. What kind of angle do we want our shadow to be? How deep do we want that shadow to be? Ooh, I kind of like that actually. And then we can change our colors. We can do something like that. And then we're going to say add to design. But then we can start getting wild and crazy with how we want our font to look. Look at that. So we can go like this. We can do a little curve. But look how neat this is. You can do this for anything. You can do it for posters. We're going to say magical. And then we'll say add to design. We'll get rid of our old one. And then check that out. Now, Canva has a ton of different integrations that you can use now, and maybe you didn't even know about it. So I wanted to show you that. And if we look over here, we have content integrations, we have printing integrations, we have email integrations, and social networking integrations. So if you're going to look right here, I'm going to show you content schedulers that you can see here. So you can actually publish Canva videos, so videos that you have created directly inside of Canva, straight to your YouTube channel without using any third-party integrations. You can do it all from right here. So just to show you how this works, if you click on the YouTube integration here, you're going to go over here and you're going to just follow the steps. It's going to generate a preview for you so you can see what your YouTube short is going to look like, what your channel is going to look like, and then you're going to connect your YouTube channel right here. This next one is one of my favorite tools that I've discovered, and it really was like a wow moment when I figured out that Canva could actually do this. You can take any PDF, upload it into Canva, and then have it create editable fonts and images and text. Let me show you. Here is a PDF. I'll go over here to edit and then select magic layers. It then turns any element in the design into something that we can then edit. Look at that. We can edit all of the font. We can add in pictures. We can do whatever we want. So what did you think? Did you know about some of these features? Did you not? Let me know which one was your favorite in the comments below, and make sure you are subscribed so that you see more tutorials on how to create and sell digital and physical products. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye!